Today I'll be taking a class on the significance of edible mushrooms. The word mushroom may mean different things to different people, but the actual definition of the term mushroom, they are the macroscopic fruiting bodies of edible fungi, which belongs to the fungal class Basidiomycetes and Ascomycetes. The fruiting bodies are also known as the sporocarp or basidiocarp, or if it is Ascomycetes fungi, we used to call it as ascocarp. There are diverse categories of mushrooms available in the earth. Ecologically, mushroom can be classified into three groups based on where they are growing. They are saprophytes or parasites, or they live as symbionts. In the earth, there are altogether 250,000 species of fungi reported, out of which around 10,000 of the fungus belongs to the fleshy macroscopic mushrooms. And out of that, around 2,000 species are found to be edible. And among the 2,000 species of edible fungi, in Kerala, we come across around 200 of wild edible mushrooms. Among the wild edible mushroom, we can cultivate many of them. As far as the scientific knowledge goes back, around 20 to 30 species of mushrooms are being cultivated across the globe. And out of that 20, 5 to 6 species are very prominent, and they are being cultivated on a large scale. Now let us examine what are the significance of edible mushroom. When I say the significance of edible mushroom, it is entirely different from the significance of mushroom cultivation. The significance of edible mushroom means what are the nutritional as well as medicinal features of mushroom. Mushrooms are popularly known as vegetable meat. They are rich in protein, and they are composed of many essential amino acids like tryptophan, and they contain tryptophan as well as many essential amino acids, sulfur-containing amino acids like cysteine and methionine. They are also rich in dietary protein. Edible mushrooms are also contain some amount of carbohydrate, and they are rich in many vitamins. Vitamins like ascorbic acid, niacin, and vitamin B complex are very much prevalent in mushrooms. Mushrooms are also known for their mineral nutrition. They are rich in calcium, phosphorus, iron, magnesium, and even trace amount of copper. Mushrooms are very good source of dietary fiber. And mushroom also has got very little of cholesterol. So they can be considered as a safe food for the heart patients. And since it contains very little of sugars, they can be an ideal food for the diabetic patients. Now let us examine some of the important mushrooms which are being picked up from wild. So we can classify mushrooms into a different form based on its consumption. The edible mushroom, poisonous mushroom, medicinal mushrooms, and wild edible mushroom. So here is a picture in which I have just given some of the commonly available wild edible mushrooms of Kerala. So in this, the most important groups are the termitomycete fungi. Among the termitomycetes, these two genus, Termitomycetes macrocarpus and Termitomycetes microcarpus, these are very good source of dietary protein, and they are very, very delicious wild mushroom. But the scientific knowledge about its cultivation is at present it is not available, and people are trying to domesticate this mushroom for want of their cultivation. And apart from that, there are many, as I told you in the beginning, there are 5 to 6 mushrooms which are quite popular across the world, because they can be cultivated according to the different season as well as according to our requirement. Some of the important cultivable or cultivated mushrooms are the button mushroom, and its scientific name is Agaricus bisporus. The second one is commonly known as milky mushroom, and the scientific name is Calocyba indica. And the third category of mushroom is the popular paddy straw mushroom, and its scientific name or biological name is Volvariella volvaceae. And the most common and most famous mushroom in Kerala, which is being cultivated by even the women as well as the poor farmers, is the oyster mushroom, which is just the appearance of the fruiting body is just like an oyster shell. And the scientific name of oyster mushroom is Pleurotus. There are altogether 40 different species of Pleurotus available in nature. Out of that, very few species are quite popular for their cultivation, like Pleurotus ajurcaju and Pleurotus platypus, Pleurotus florida. And to conclude, see, the mushrooms, because of their medicinal as well as their nutritional property, they have been considered as nutraceutical food item. There is an increased awareness among the people on the consumption of the need for consumption of edible mushroom for the daily dietary requirement. They will provide you, on one side, they will provide you all the nutritional requirement. On the other hand, they also give you they will help to boost your immunity as well as fight against certain important health problems like cancer, diabetics, and heart diseases. So in this context, we can very surely say that eating mushroom daily keep away doctor, or it will even boost your health as well as immune system. So this is a small poem which depicts, which highlights the importance of mushroom. So the mushroom, it is without leaves, without buds, yet they form fruit. And as a food, and as a tonic, and as a medicine, the entire creation is precious. This highlights the importance of the mushroom being a very important part of food in our dietary nutritional requirement. Thank you.